Leadership isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you avoid doing. Surprisingly, some of the most effective leadership strategies come from knowing what not to do. Did you know that 58% of managers say they never received any management training? Or that 79% of employees quit their jobs due to lack of appreciation from leaders? These stats might shock you, but they highlight the importance of effective leadership. In this video, we'll uncover what successful leaders never do. You'll learn about the pitfalls of perfection, the dangers of unspoken expectations, and the trap of micromanagement. We'll also discuss why self-care is crucial and why the blame game is a dead end. These insights are backed by data and real-life examples that will transform your leadership approach. Get ready to discover the hidden secrets of successful leaders. These tips will not only make you a better leader but also create a more engaged and motivated team. So, stick around and let's dive into the essential leadership tips that will take you from zero to hero. Chapter 1. The Myth of Perfection. Why leaders embrace imperfection. Successful leaders know that chasing perfection is a waste of time. Instead, they focus on progress and learning from mistakes. A study by Stanford University found that leaders who embrace a growth mindset are 47% more effective. They see errors as opportunities to improve, not as failures. Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things." This means that leaders must prioritize and accept that not everything will be perfect. They concentrate on what matters most and let go of the rest. It's a strategy that saves time and energy. Leaders who embrace imperfection are also more relatable. A Harvard Business Review article revealed that 70% of employees feel more connected to leaders who show their human side. Admitting mistakes and learning from them builds trust. It shows the team that it's okay to take risks and fail. Consider the case of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She openly talks about her failures and how they led to her success. Her story inspires others to take chances without the fear of being perfect. Blakely's approach demonstrates that imperfection can lead to innovation. To embrace imperfection, leaders set realistic goals. They understand that not every goal will be achieved flawlessly. Instead of aiming for perfection, they focus on continuous improvement. This mindset keeps the team motivated and reduces stress. Moreover, successful leaders encourage feedback. They create an environment where team members can share their thoughts without fear of judgment. This openness leads to better ideas and solutions. According to a Gallup poll, companies with engaged employees are 21% more profitable. By accepting imperfection, leaders also foster creativity. When the pressure to be perfect is removed, people feel free to think outside the box. This often leads to innovative solutions that wouldn't have been considered otherwise. Creativity flourishes in an environment that values progress over perfection. Another key strategy is celebrating small wins. Successful leaders recognize the importance of acknowledging progress. These small victories boost morale and keep the team motivated. A report by the American Psychological Association found that 93% of employees who feel valued are more motivated to do their best work. Chapter 2. Avoiding the echo chamber. The power of diverse opinions. Successful leaders avoid the echo chamber effect at all costs. They understand that hearing only similar opinions stifles growth. Instead, they seek out diverse perspectives. This strategy leads to better decision-making and innovation. A study by McKinsey & Company found that companies with diverse executive teams are 33% more likely to outperform their peers. Diversity brings different viewpoints and ideas, which can lead to more effective problem-solving. Leaders who embrace this know the value of varied input. One strategy is to build a diverse team. This means hiring people from different backgrounds, cultures, and experiences. A diverse team is more likely to challenge each other's thinking, leading to better outcomes. Google, for example, attributes much of its success to its diverse workforce. Successful leaders also create an inclusive environment. They ensure that everyone feels valued and heard. This encourages team members to share their unique perspectives. According to Deloitte, inclusive workplaces are 6 times more likely to be innovative. Another key strategy is encouraging open dialogue. Leaders ask for input and genuinely listen to what others have to say. This creates a culture where new ideas can flourish. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, believes in listening more than talking. He says, "Listen more than you talk." Nobody learned anything by hearing themselves speak. Leaders also use data to challenge assumptions. They rely on facts and figures to make decisions, rather than opinions. This approach minimizes biases and leads to more objective decision-making. A report by PwC shows that data-driven companies are 3 times more likely to improve decision-making. Additionally, successful leaders seek out external opinions. They consult with industry experts, customers, and even competitors. This helps them gain new insights and avoid tunnel vision. IBM, for example, regularly engages with external partners to drive innovation. They also rotate roles within the team. This exposes team members to different aspects of the business and encourages them to think differently. It's a practice that broadens their understanding and fosters a culture of continuous learning. Chapter 3. Silent Sabotage: The Dangers of Unspoken Expectations. Successful leaders know that unspoken expectations can sabotage their teams. They understand that clarity is key. According to a report by Clear Company, 72% of employees say their performance improves when managers provide clear instructions. Leaders avoid assumptions by communicating expectations clearly and frequently. One strategy is to set SMART goals. These are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Clear goals help everyone understand what is expected and how success will be measured. This approach leaves no room for confusion. Leaders also use regular check-ins to maintain clarity. They schedule one-on-one meetings to discuss progress and address any issues. This keeps everyone on the same page and ensures that expectations are met. A Harvard Business Review study found that regular feedback boosts employee engagement by 23%. Another strategy is to document everything. Successful leaders create written records of expectations, goals, and responsibilities. This serves as a reference point and reduces misunderstandings. According to a Society for Human Resource Management report, clear documentation improves accountability and performance. Effective leaders also use visual aids. Tools like charts, graphs, and infographics can help convey complex information clearly. Visuals make it easier for team members to grasp expectations and track progress. A study by the University of Minnesota found that visual aids improve understanding by 89%. Moreover, leaders encourage questions. They create an environment where team members feel comfortable seeking clarification. This ensures that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities. According to a Gallup poll, employees who feel their opinions count are 4.6 times more likely to feel empowered to perform their best work. Successful leaders also provide consistent feedback. They offer constructive criticism and praise regularly. This helps team members stay aligned with expectations and improves their performance. A survey by Zenger-Folkman found that 65% of employees want more feedback from their managers. Chapter 4. The Micromanagement Trap: Trusting Your Team to Thrive. Successful leaders know that micromanagement is a trap. It stifles creativity and demoralizes teams. Instead, they focus on empowering their team members. A study by Gallup found that employees with high autonomy are 43% more likely to be engaged at work. One key strategy is delegation. Leaders delegate tasks based on their team members' strengths and skills. This not only builds trust but also allows leaders to focus on higher-level responsibilities. According to a Harvard Business Review article, effective delegation can improve team performance by 33%. Leaders also set clear expectations and then step back. They trust their team to get the job done without constant oversight. This approach fosters a sense of ownership and accountability. A study by the American Psychological Association found that employees who feel trusted by their managers are more productive. Another strategy is to provide the necessary resources and support. Successful leaders ensure that their team has the tools and training they need to succeed. This sets the team up for success and reduces the need for micromanagement. According to a report by McKinsey & Company, teams with access to the right resources are 20% more effective. Effective leaders also focus on outcomes rather than processes. They care more about the results than how the work is done. This flexibility allows team members to find the best way to complete their tasks. A study by the University of Southern California found that outcome-focused management boosts innovation by 27%. Moreover, leaders practice active listening. They pay attention to their team's feedback and concerns. This helps them understand what support is needed and when to step in. According to a survey by Salesforce, 86% of employees and executives cite lack of collaboration or ineffective communication for workplace failures. Successful leaders also encourage a culture of trust. They show confidence in their team's abilities and judgment. This builds a positive and empowering work environment. A report by Edelman found that companies with high trust levels have 50% higher employee retention rates. Additionally, leaders use technology to stay informed without micromanaging. Tools like project management software allow them to track progress and provide support as needed. This balance ensures that they are informed but not intrusive. Chapter 5. Ignoring self-care. The burnout pitfall. Successful leaders understand the importance of self-care. They know that ignoring their well-being leads to burnout. A study by Deloitte found that 77% of professionals have experienced burnout at their current job. Leaders who prioritize self-care set a positive example for their teams. One strategy is maintaining a work-life balance. Leaders set boundaries between work and personal time. This helps them recharge and prevents burnout. According to a Harvard Business Review article, employees who feel they have a good work-life balance are 21% more productive. Leaders also make time for physical activity. Regular exercise boosts energy and reduces stress. A report by the Mayo Clinic found that exercise improves mood and mental health. Successful leaders often incorporate physical activity into their daily routines. Another strategy is practicing mindfulness. Techniques like meditation and deep breathing can reduce stress and improve focus. A study by the American Psychological Association found that mindfulness practices can decrease stress by 30%. Leaders who practice mindfulness are better equipped to handle challenges. Effective leaders also prioritize sleep. They understand that a well-rested mind is more effective and creative. According to the National Sleep Foundation, adults need 7-9 hours of sleep per night. Leaders who get enough sleep are more alert and make better decisions. Moreover, leaders take breaks throughout the day. Short breaks can boost productivity and creativity. A study by the Drogium Group found that the most productive employees work for 52 minutes and then take a 17-minute break. Leaders who follow this pattern maintain high levels of efficiency. Successful leaders also seek support when needed. They talk to mentors, colleagues, or professionals about their challenges. This helps them gain perspective and find solutions. A Harvard Business Review study found that leaders who seek support are 32% more effective. Additionally, leaders delegate tasks to avoid overload. They understand that they can't do everything themselves. By delegating, they reduce their workload and focus on high-priority tasks. This approach also empowers their team members. Chapter 6. The blame game. Owning mistakes and sharing success. Successful leaders never play the blame game. They understand the importance of owning mistakes and sharing success. This approach fosters a culture of accountability and trust. A study by Zenger Folkman found that leaders who take responsibility are 50% more effective. One strategy is taking ownership of mistakes. Leaders admit when they are wrong and learn from their errors. This builds trust and respect within the team. According to a Harvard Business Review article, leaders who own their mistakes inspire their teams to do the same. Leaders also focus on solutions rather than blame. When problems arise, they work with their team to find solutions. This proactive approach fosters a positive and productive environment. A report by the American Management Association found that solution-focused leaders are 35% more effective. Another strategy is recognizing and celebrating team success. Leaders share credit with their team members and acknowledge their contributions. This boosts morale and motivation. A Gallup survey found that employees who receive recognition are 4 times more likely to be engaged. Effective leaders also create a culture of accountability. They set clear expectations and hold themselves and their team accountable. This approach leads to higher performance and better results. A study by the University of Scranton found that people with accountability partners are 65% more likely to achieve their goals. Moreover, leaders provide constructive feedback. They focus on behaviors and actions, not personal attributes. This helps team members improve without feeling attacked. According to a survey by OfficeFi, 83% of employees appreciate receiving feedback, positive or negative. Successful leaders also lead by example. They demonstrate the behaviors and values they expect from their team. This sets a standard for the entire organization. A study by the Center for Creative Leadership found that leading by example is the most effective way to influence others. Additionally, leaders foster a growth mindset. They encourage their team to see mistakes as learning opportunities. This mindset leads to continuous improvement and innovation. According to research by Carol Dweck, a growth mindset can improve performance by up to 25%.